It's early Saturday afternoon. We've just had a really good time over at the Breaksea Islands, and we're leaving Schooner Bay and we're going to head into Port Davey. Having a really nice sail into the entrance to Port Davey, just coming past the Breaksea Islands, and just looking towards the entrance to Port Davey just in front of us there now. So looking straight ahead, there's a charter boat in there at Balmoral Cove and Mount Stokes beyond that. We've just come into Port Davey up the Bathurst Channel, and we're looking into Schooner Cove. Okay, well, anchored in Schooner Cove, and the wind is supposed to swing around all kinds of directions, but not too strong over the next 24 hours, so this is a pretty good place to stay. There's a nice walk that starts from the beach just over there. That's a pretty easy walk, so I'll probably have a crack at that today. And looking across, we've got one neighbour, and Mount Rugby in the background. I'm starting off on the Schooner Bay walk. It's only a fairly short one, but this is the starting point. Little weird features here, and the trail starts right there. So 15 minutes, I've just reached a little ridge line. 15 minutes including a little bit of trying to find the beginning of the track, but it's just another 6 or 7 minutes walk along a fairly flat stretch to this little rocky knoll, looking out over Hannant Inlet and Lura Island. Hello everyone!
Looking good!
So we just pulled up to do the Balmoral Hill walk, and that's Casilda Cove across the other side, the well-known spot for tucking away in behind the point there for nasty nor'westers and so on. So that. Well, we've come over the top of Balmoral Hill a little bit and just down on the side where we can see Bellamy down below us. And the sandy beach just at the end of that little bay is Balmoral Beach. And looking over to Mount Rugby. We're having a lovely little sail up into Bathurst Harbour now, and this is the Bathurst Narrows. Joan Point on the right and Farrell Point on the left there, and in behind that is Isla Bay. So Joan Point, and I can see there's two dinghies there. They've got the rails that they can slide them down. So if they're coming from this side, all good. Just take that closest one to the water, row across the other side, and that leaves one on either side. So that's looking east up the Bathurst Channel, and we're looking across now to Farrell Point and Isla Bay just in there. Oh, I'm really pleased about this. I've seen this on the charts and really been keen to check this one out. So we're coming into Iola Bay, and there's enough depth for us, but only really enough swinging room for 2 boats, and it doesn't look as though there's anyone in here. It's a sort of a keyhole shaped bay, and we're going to stay here for at least for tonight, and we'll be nice and protected from the southerly that's going to be coming through. Okay, we all ship shape? Good job.
That'll do it.
Alright. Well, here we are at Joan Point, where the dinghies are for walkers to get across to Farrell Point on the other side. We'll have a look at that in a minute, but this is what the National Park Service provide for walkers to get across the bay. Yeah, you got a row.
Oh, dang.
So it's only a short row, and you go to that side of Farrell Point. And today it'd be delightful actually rowing across there. Maybe not so good in a crazy nor'wester. Okay, so this is what it looks like when the walkers get to the end of Joan Point for their dinghy ride across to the other side. And see you guys. That was nice. Just had a nice chat to them. They're doing the Paravion Port Davey experience. Come over to have a look, and now we're going to have a look.
This feels so good on your feet.
Yeah. We're on Farrell Point now, just looking away from Mount Rugby and across to Joan Point where the other dinghies are. Just getting one more shot of the boat in Iola Bay with the weather clearing up nicely. Couldn't waste the opportunity. We're actually going to head around to the entrance to Melaleuca, so the girls can fly out tomorrow. It's being Wednesday tomorrow. The weather is looking a bit shaky on Thursday, so we called Paravion, and they're a bit doubtful about whether they'll fly, so we've booked the girls on a day early, so we're just about to head around there. We've arrived at the little public jetty at Melaleuca. The yacht that's next to us where I've anchored is that's their tender just there, and there's just a little bit of a walk on the boardwalk over to the end of the airstrip. So the shelter here has actually got some really good facilities. There's the boot wash and a bit of information on the orange belly parrots, and you can buy t-shirts, which funds go to helping the orange-bellied parrot. Bit of weather information there. You can call or email, and there is actually Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi here, there's lots of solar panels and all sorts of technology on the roof, so it's kind of a handy thing to be able to talk to friends and family back home. But in here, storeroom, not locked, so you can leave stuff, and when the plane gets here you can have food delivered, and I can see a couple of boxes there. There's a couple of crates there for gas bottles. The blue one has empties. The green one says help yourself. They're partially full or half empty, whichever way you look at it, but it says help yourself if you want to use them. And so yeah, that's really good facilities for walkers, and I'll keep the critters out. So we just walked a couple of minutes up from the airstrip into the Denny King Museum. This is designated Walker's Hut 2. Bunks on each side, and then you go through to an area where you can sit and chat and prepare food. Just coming back to check out the Charles King Memorial Hut. This is one built by Denny King. I think things might be a bit quieter this time. I was pretty busy here yesterday. So we'll go in and have a look, and just through the trees there is a big camping area, and then you can just see through the trees Melaleuca Lagoon. Everyone's headed off, so shut the door, keep the critters out. So this is the original Walker's Hut, and Denny King built this one. There's lots of memorabilia. So it's basically a Nissen hut style. It's got the corrugated iron with plywood panelling to create a bit of insulation. So there's the bunks and the fireplace that Denny King built. So it does say here no fires, so the whole area is fuel stove only, and there's a few signs to keep people honest. But it's got a great feeling to this one. The other hut is very much more basic, but this one is all communal, so bunks on the side, table to sit around, whereas the other one is separated between the sleeping area and where you sit, socialise and organise your food. And I just saw the sign on this one. This table is made from hue and pine. Okay. And that's the view out to Melaleuca Lagoon from the camping area where the two huts are, and there's a bunch of tent sites. That's what we've been waiting for, those boxes. We've got baby birds. Well, there's the other plane, finally got down. But there's a couple of boxes there with juvenile orange-bellied parrots. They've been bred in captivity. The story is they are brought here to acclimatise, and then they'll be released. And these birds actually migrate to South Australia, so hopefully they'll follow the existing ones for that migration. But those boxes that we can see, there's a total of, I've put 20 baby orange belly parrots in those boxes, so that's why we're sticking around to see these today. Here they come. Lots of baby birds. Here we go. Oh.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And here. Oops.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry. That's right. You can lift it up. Okay, thanks. Oh, there you go. That poor little fella doesn't know what's going on. Doing a good job, Heather. Yeah, they do. They want to fly and be free. There we go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. You gave it something?
Yep. Got some grass and
Yeah. Yeah, the gas is around.
Okay, so what is it? 1, 2, 3, 5 boxes. Good job. And there's an orange belly.
I know. It was a lot of weight. It was a lot of weight.
Okay, bye little fellas. Okay. And that is looking back at the jetty at Clayton's Corner and another view of Mount Rugby. So I can see a little bit of high cloud coming in, which means there is a change coming, and the wind will be nice light northerly this evening, and then tomorrow through the day it will be building from the northwest. So this is Forest Lagoon where we're anchored, and there is a bit of a change coming through. We can see the cloud formations there, but this is looking up towards the inlet into Melaleuca, so the weather's cooled down a bit, but the wind hasn't strengthened yet. It's absolutely beautiful in here, and we're just enjoying the last night that the three of us have got together, because the girls will be flying out at 10 o'clock tomorrow.